This is Plant-Based Briefing, Natural Vegan Nutrition Boosters, 6 Easy Cooking Hacks for Your Family, by Brigitte Gemme at veganfamilykitchen.com. And I'm Marian Erickson, and this is the curated content plant-based podcast, where I narrate a variety of articles on healthy, compassionate, and sustainable living with permission in about 10 minutes or less every weekday. And if you haven't already done so, check out the new merch I have on my website, plantbasedbriefing.com, and there's a menu item for shop. There's a variety of different plant-based and vegan messages on apparel and aprons and mugs and things like that. One of my favorite t-shirts is one that says plant-based for health on the front, and on the back it says vegan for everything. And then it lists a bunch of reasons to be vegan, like the animals, world hunger, pandemics, antibiotics, health, the workers, forests, oceans, wildlife, and climate change. I love that messaging because that was my experience. I went plant-based for health initially, and then I learned all those reasons to be an ethical vegan and an advocate. And it's interesting, when I wear this t-shirt, I'll often get people asking me questions about what some of those things mean and why they're affected by veganism. So please check that out, plantbasedbriefing.com/shop. And today's episode is from Brigitte Gemme at veganfamilykitchen.com. She offers delicious whole food plant-based weekly meal plans to make meal planning and batch cooking way easier. I'm a subscriber to her meal plans and I love them. I love the variety and I love the relative simplicity. I also love that there's a slow cooker recipe just about every week. I love just dumping a bunch of stuff into the slow cooker in the morning and then dinner is ready and the place smells amazing by the time it's dinner time. Brigitte also produces a lot of really great content, her blogs that I read from. She offers webinars and trainings that are always valuable. She'll do cooking demos. She also has a podcast that I love. I highly recommend you check that out. You can find it all at veganfamilykitchen.com. And now let's get to today's plant-based briefing. Natural Vegan Nutrition Boosters, 6 Easy Cooking Hacks for Your Family, by Brigitte Gemme at veganfamilykitchen.com. There are bloggers out there who boast about using only a few ingredients in each recipe, and that's great. But if I try their recipes, I always end up adding ingredients to kick up the nutritional value. Taste and convenience are really important for me, of course, but making sure my family gets all the macro and micronutrients they need is numero uno right now. Because I know the people I work for are also feeding little people with growing bodies, I often include these 6 natural vegan nutrition boosters in the vegan family meal plans. Number 1, increase iron absorption with vitamin C. Splash your stir fries with a bit of lemon or lime juice towards the end. Or add a few pieces of orange or strawberries to your chickpea and quinoa bowl. Combining iron-rich foods with ingredients high in vitamin C will boost absorption by converting iron from its ferric form to its ferrous form, which is easier to absorb. When eating legumes, beans, lentils, and tofu, oats, seeds, or dried fruit, all of which are high in iron, make sure to add some brightly colored veggies like red bell peppers, broccoli, peas, or fruit like strawberries, lemon, lime, orange, pineapple, etc. Number 2, add red lentils to everything. Red lentils go everywhere and disappear. You can hardly detect them in the finished dish, but their nutritional legacy is there. I throw in a big handful, a quarter to a half cup, to any and every tomato sauce, chili, soup, or curry that I make. They bring in extra folate, manganese, iron, phosphorus, copper, thiamine, potassium, zinc, plus a ton of fiber and protein. Also, they slowly release their energy to keep you going for longer. I also like how they thicken sauces. Number 3, sprinkle with turmeric and black pepper. Speaking of curries and soup, I always make sure to add a teaspoon of turmeric to them. The phytochemical curcumin contained in turmeric is increasingly recognized as preventative for many conditions. It also has anti-inflammatory properties, but at high doses better handled by supplements than soups. The bright yellow spice is also a winner on roasted chickpeas and almost any dish inspired by Middle Eastern, African, and Indian cuisines. I find the color more noticeable than the taste. To boost absorption by up to 2,000%, make sure to sprinkle with fresh ground pepper. Number 4, drop in the leaves at the last minute. I get a big bag of powergreens, a mix of Swiss chard, spinach, and kale, from my grocery store and drop a few handfuls, about 2 cups, in almost everything I make throughout the week. They are a great match for both stir-fries and simmered dishes, and an essential addition to every vegan bowl. I chop them a bit so they fit every fork without a fight. In cooked dishes, I don't think it changes the taste at all, but it brings tons of extra calcium, iron, zinc, folate, and more. To get the most health benefits, just add them at the very end, and eat them raw a few times a week at least. Number 5, and don't toss those stems. Recipes often say, remove leaves and discard the tough stems, but that's pure waste. Whenever you cook a simmered dish or stir-fry, start by tearing the tender green leaves off the stems and set them aside. While the onion or carrots are cooking, cut off the bottom half-inch of those stems, then slice the rest finely. Throw them in as you sauté the rest of the veggies. It won't change the dish at all, just add more vitamins and fiber. And number 6, top it with vegan parm nuts. Walnuts, nutritional yeast, and garlic pulsed together a few times give that finishing touch to dishes, plus extra protein, minerals, B12 vitamin, if your nooch is supplemented, and all the good stuff from garlic. Among other benefits, it helps us absorb zinc. And it's oh so good. Look up the recipe linked here. Keep on learning. For more information about vegan nutrition, I warmly recommend reading the book Becoming Vegan by Brenda Davis. There's an express edition or comprehensive edition if you like geeking out. Would you prefer me to do the thinking and planning of those vegan nutrition boosters for you? You can subscribe to the Vegan Family Meal Plan service. Download a sample meal plan linked here to get started. You just listened to Natural Vegan Nutrition Boosters, 6 Easy Cooking Hacks for Your Family by Brigitte Gemme at veganfamilykitchen.com. And as always, I put a link to the original post in the show notes, so you can find the links that were referenced in the article by going there. And I'm Marian Erickson, and this is Plant-Based Briefing. Please check out the new merchandise at plantbasedbriefing.com/shop. And please share this episode with anyone who might benefit. And thanks for listening.